Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, KJFM WBBA Sports brings you the best of area sports on air at 102.1 and 97.5. Online at kjfmwbba.com and on the app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM and WBBA.
And welcome to boys opening round action from the 2024 Clopton Invitational. Mark Froelich here in the middle school gym, awaiting the start of the Silex Owls, the 7th seed in this tournament, taking on the 2 seed Monroe City Panthers. We just saw the Monroe City girls advance with a win over Louisiana, and we'll see what the boys can do against the Silex Owls, who come into this ball game with a record of 2-6, Monroe City 6-3, and we'll take a look at it when we start the pregame show for you next here on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by J. Roberts Jewelry, Pike County Title Company, and Gambino's Eatery.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Get the best deals of the year during New Holland's Value Bonanza, going on now at Bowling Green Tractor. Put 0% financing for 72 months in your pocket, or choose a freeloader on Workmaster subcompact and compact tractors and Boomer compact tractors. Reliable, powerful, and easy to run. They help you tackle chores without breaking the bank. Work smarter with year-end Value Bonanza savings at Bowling Green Tractor. Stop in today. Offers end December 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualifications and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and the Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, I thought we were going to have a half hour between the end of the last game and the start of the pregame show for this game, but things went a little long in the second game for the ladies, and now we're back up against it. We don't really have much time. About 7 minutes till tip-off here between Monroe City and Silex. So we'll check your keys to the game after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynnsheritage.com.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
Well, the keys to the game for me is get my self under control here in the broadcast booth. Things have gone into hyperspeed between the two games, so trying to get all the information in front of me that's correct is being a challenge. But we've got a ball game nonetheless, so we got to focus and get to it as Silex comes in as the 7th seed in this tournament. And the key for them, they're just going to have to use their size and strength to try and negate what Monroe City has become so good at the last several years. Monroe City had a lot of turnover, and that affected them on the football field. It's affecting them here on the basketball court. 6-3, still not a bad start to the season for the Panthers, and they're going to get up and down and try and get in rhythm and shoot from all over the floor. So you just got to get a hand in their face, and I think that's where that size is going to help a team like Silex. But they've got to be, I think, the aggressor, especially on the defensive end, and turn that into points on the offensive end in transition. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to be a very close game if Silex can't use that size and strength to their advantage. Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineups coming up after this on the KJFM WBBA pregame show.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Raffle tickets are on sale now. This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our Home Care and Hospice Foundation is selling raffle tickets. Enter for your chance to win $1,200 in local restaurant gift cards, a Smith & Wesson 9mm, a beautiful patio set, or a Henry 22 pump action. $5 for one ticket or $20 for 5 tickets. Get yours online at PikeCountyHospice.com or by stopping in at our office at One Healthcare Place in Bowling Green behind Walmart. Winner will be drawn at our annual Valentine Gala fundraiser in February and does not need to be present to win.
Hey Bowling Green Bobcats, support your local school with the People's Bank and Trust Bobcat debit card. For every purchase you make using the card, People's Bank will make a donation to the Bowling Green School District. Stop by any People's Bank and Trust location to get your Bobcat debit card and start supporting your school while you shop. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
With 14 stores across Missouri and Illinois, La Crosse Lumber Company provides lumber, quality products, and service to homeowners, builders, DIYers, and more. With some of the top brand names in the business available, La Crosse Lumber has what you need for your next project. Stop into any location for a free estimate before you start your next build. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starting lineups for this first game of the evening session as the boys open their 2024 Clopton Invitational. First for the Silex Owls. They'll start 5'9" junior, number 0, Ryder Hopkins. Number 22 gets a start, a 6'4" senior, Hunter Hubbard. Number 23, 6'3" senior, Tyler Twellman. And number 25, 6'5" senior, Cole Fessler. And number 40, a 6'5" senior, Jake Henry, rounds out the starting 5. For the Monroe City Panthers, number 1, He's a junior. Marty Smizer, the third, gets the start for Monroe City. Also number 3, sophomore Quincy Mayfield gets a start. Number 20, Brent Holland, he's a sophomore. Number 21, a sophomore as well, Toby Sapp. Number 24, senior Waylon DeGrave. And that'll round out the starting 5. So again, it's Smizer, Mayfield, Holland, Sapp, and DeGrave for Monroe City. And for Silex, it's Hopkins, Hubbard, Twellman, Fessler, and Henry. Introductions being made on the floor right now for these two teams. We'll tip it off for you from the Clopton Invitational after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green and Vandalia, Mick Mailer and Sons Backhoe and Excavating, and Pepsi.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Opening tip in the air, Silex wins it. And they've got the first possession as Cole Fessler won it back. Across the line is Tyler Twellman. Over to the far side now for Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins to the near side. Here's a three. That one a little bit short off the hand of Tyler Twellman. And the putback is good for Silex, and they lead this ball game 2-0. Pushing it up the floor is Mayfield. To Sapp. Crisscross to Smizer. Marty back beyond the arc, now to the corner. And up top again for Smizer. To Quincy Mayfield. Near side, now all the way down to Brett Holland. That shot can't sneak in, out of bounds. Last touch by Silex. 55 seconds into the first quarter. Owls lead 2-0. And what do we have? The officials coming in. I'm not sure what that delay is about. But Monroe City has it. Mayfield gets it in for DeGrave. That shot no good. Owls get the rebound, and Jake Henry pulled it down. Across the line. Twellman gets it to Big Cole Fessler. Now for Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins near the stripe. Falls down. No, they're going to say he's pushed down. Foul going to be on Smizer, his first. First foul of the ball game for either side. Right in front of us. They get it in to Tyler Twellman. Twellman puts on the brakes, goes to Hopkins on the far side. Ryder Hopkins gets it back to Cole Fessler. Fessler trying to get to the baseline. Ball is knocked off the side of the backboard. Back to Monroe City. I like the new Monroe City uniforms. Kind of a different shade of gold. And an interesting piping down the side. Over to the far side, Smizer with it. To Mayfield. Skip pass to the near side for Toby Sapp. Back up to Smizer. To Sapp again. Works it to DeGrave. Waylon DeGrave over to the far side for Smizer. Long two, rims out. And the rebound picked up by Silex. Ahead, Twellman. It is stripped to the ball. And it's going to stay with the Owls with 5:54 to go. Still a 2-0 Silex lead. And rejected on the inbound by DeGrave. He got the hand on it. And Twellman gets it in to Fessler. Left it for Henry. And back to Hopkins. Ryder Hopkins, a little trouble, gets it to Twellman. Waits for the double team, and we're going to have a foul on Toby Sapp. His first, team second. Switched out the refs here for the first of the boys opening round games. Second session here from the middle school gym. Out high with it is Tyler Twellman. Twellman floats a pass to the near side for Hunter Hubbard. Out of the corner for Ryder Hopkins. Here's Fessler again. Gets it to Twellman. Twellman opens up and he scores. Tyler Twellman found his way to the basket and made a easy layup to finish it off. 4-0 Silex, leading Monroe City. Corner. That's Sapp. Over to the far side for Mayfield. Kicks it near side. Here's Sapp. His three is offline. Tip up and out of bounds. Souvenir for a lucky fan. She didn't want it. Gives it back to Silex, up 4-0. Coach Ethan Evans has to be excited about the start. Hopes his Owls can continue to add to this advantage. Hopkins across the line. Falls down. Taken by Smizer. He comes back. Oh, stripped of the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Monroe City with 4:36 to play in the first quarter. Cole Hayes to inbound. He came in at the last stoppage. Back up top. Here's a three. That one's long. Tip up, and Twellman gets the rebound. With those purple shoes, he crosses the line. Puts on another gear to the hoop. And that one's stuck. Twellman has 4. A timeout taken by Monroe City. It's Silex leading 6-0 here in the first from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Ackles Farm Market, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic knows that getting the best care for your pet is a top priority. They strive to provide the greatest quality medical and surgical care for our furry companions. Their newly expanded and remodeled facility, with accommodations for comprehensive inpatient hospital care and complete outpatient care, allows the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic to keep your pet healthy and safe so the whole family can cheer on our area teams. Game of the Week
The most complete
brought to
coverage
you
of
by
high
J.
school
Roberts
sports is
Jewelry.
on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Perkins Electrical Services, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Smizer into the corner after the timeout. Forces it to Sapp. That height really becoming a pain for Monroe City. That Silex height. That shot off the glass, though, is good. And finally on the board are the Panthers as Waylon DeGrave gets the first two in. 4-point game, 3:38 to play in the first. Here's Twellman. And Sapp almost took that away from him. And we'll see the changes for Monroe City as we continue along here. Oh, good pass. That shot, no good. Twelman put back. Hunter Hubbard can't hold on to it. Taken away by his counterpart, Abram Smizer. Number counterpart, that is. Almost a steal. Back up top. Cole Hayes can't hit the three. Tip up, and Twelman gets the rebound. Look out behind you. You got a Smizer coming. That shot, and an offensive foul called against Tyler Twelman. Yeah, he led with that forearm. Over in the other gym, Clopton leading Mark Twain 6-1 in the early stages of that game. We have 2:55 to go here in the first in the middle school gym. Similar score, 6-2, Silex leading Monroe City. Here's Cole Hayes and another foul. This one going to be on Chase Mullen for Silex. But quickly, 2 fouls against the Owls, one on either end. And Abram Smizer to inbound. Gets it to Marty Smizer. Center lane. Pass knocked around and taken away by the Owls. Slowly across the line is Tyler Twelman. Twelman gets it back on a give and go from Cole Fessler out high. Got it to Ryder Hopkins. Whew. Turnaround shot. No good. Rebound loose momentarily, picked up by the Panthers. Break Fanner. And how did Ryder Hopkins end up 6 rows high? Substitutions as Coach Grant O'Brien doesn't mind working that bench. In and out, we're close to the starting 5. Smizer came out. They work it down to the baseline, and we're going to have a foul against the Owls. Now that's going to be on Jake Henry, his first. Skip past the near side. Here's Mayfield for 3. No. Offensive rebound. Put back. No. But Holland will head to the line to shoot a pair. Another foul, and that's back-to-back fouls on Jake Henry. Minute 58 to go in the quarter. A lot of whistles here. And the first shot is good. So it's a 3-point game. Holland gets his first point. It's a 9-point lead for Clopton in the high school gym. They're up 10-1. Second shot. And the lead for Silex trimmed to 2. Trouble in the backcourt. Here's Ryder Hopkins across the line and taken away. Almost taken back. Picked back up by Wyatt DeGrave. Strip fouled. Waylon DeGrave going to go to the line. He already has 2 points. He can tie it from the stripe here. Minute 39 to go. And that shot is short. Second shot to make it a 1-point game. That one no good. Rebound picked up by Twelman for the Owls. Minute 35 to go in the first. Pass ahead and right below us. As they're just trying to beat Silex to spots, I think, right now. Ball loose, picked up. Here's Brent Howland. Taken away by Ryder Hopkins. 1-on-2, no, but a foul is going to send Ryder to the line to shoot a pair. Foul going to be called on Brent Howland, his first. Team's third. Silex has committed 5 fouls. So any more, and They'll be free throws for Monroe City as Hopkins misses the first. So still a 2-point lead. Silex's first opportunity from the line in this ball game. Second shot. That one is good. So back to a 3-point lead. 7-4. Here's Mayfield across the line for the Panthers. Now to the corner. Back to Mayfield. Now for Moss, center of the lane, and that's a Mayfield with 2. Quincy Mayfield, his first points of the ball game, making a 1-point game. Down to 50 seconds to go in the first, and we're going to have another foul near center court. And we'll see who this one's on. Number 23, Wyatt DeGrave. And the wholesale changes for Monroe City. Refresh for the final 49.2 seconds. Silex to inbound on the far side. Easton Twellman to inbound. And, thrown away. And back to Monroe City it goes. With 47.6 seconds to go. No time should have come off on that. Mayfield across the line, down to 42 seconds. Mayfield again, thought about the 3, gets it near side, now baseline. Kick out, Mayfield works past Hopkins, floats one through the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, put back is good for Waylon DeGrave. And that's the first lead of the night for Monroe City in the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Here's Hopkins. Floater. No good. Rebound Monroe City as Silex has gone cold. They get it ahead. Kick out. Well, Mayfield going to dribble out with 8 seconds to go. Now he goes to his dribble. Far side, here's a 3. Yeah, misses everything, and that'll do it for the first quarter of this ball game. 8-7, Monroe City leads Silex after 8 minutes. Back with the second after this from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Noah Builders in Silex, a proud supporter of all area athletes, is a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit noahbuilders.com. Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm Agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Silex held the lead for most of the first quarter, but Monroe City finally came back as the Owls got a little cold there in the second half of that quarter. They have a point from Ryder Hopkins, 2 from Jake Henry, and 4 points from Tyler Twellman. On the Monroe City side, 4 points from Quincy Mayfield, 2 from Brent Holland, and 4 from Waylon DeGrave. So 2 from Mayfield, 2 from Holland, 4 from DeGrave. 8-7 after 1, and it's Monroe City ball to start the second quarter of this ball game. With it is Smizer back up for Mayfield. Near side for Sapp, back to Mayfield. Sapp again. Pass tipped and taken by Silex. Taken back by Mayfield for Monroe City. There he goes, kick it down low. Easy 2 points that time for Waylon DeGrave. Biggest lead of the night for Monroe City at 10-7. Silex needs some points. They work it in. Here's a 3. That one's good. Chase Mullen with a tray. Mayfield across the line to Sapp. Sapp back to Mayfield. He'll try the 3. Top of the key, off the mark. Offensive rebound. That's Jake Painter. And a tie-up. Nope, they're going to say a foul against the Owls. And it's going to be on Chase Mullen after he drain the three. 19-6, Clopton leading Mark Twain over in the high school gym. Here, we're tied at 10. Now a take by Silex. And maybe one too many passes, kick back, and out of bounds. Gonna stay with Silex. As, I'll tell you what, Quincy Mayfield has an engine that just does not quit. Silex has to get somebody open. They find Mullen, Chase Mullen. Center of the lane, his shot, no good. Rebound picked up by Panner. Pass ahead, here's Mayfield. Almost traveled, gets it back. Here's a three, top of the key, that one's good for Cole Hayes. Puts Monroe City back ahead, 13-10. Floater over pass, good to give to Twellman. And he has it knocked away by Quincy Mayfield. Back in the ball game comes Brent Holland. He replaces Blake Planner. Silex gets it in. With it is Cole Fessler. Fessler. Couple of between the legs dribbles there for Fessler. Kicks it back to Twellman and knocked away from him. They're going to say that it was not knocked away, even though it was knocked away, and gives it back to Monroe City. 6 minutes to go. Here's Smizer with it, Marty Smizer. To the near side for Quincy Mayfield, back to Marty. Free throw line, here's a three, that one is no good. That bounced off the rim 4 times, out of bounds, back to Silex with 5:47 to go. Silex trails Monroe City by 3. Twellman slows down, now crosses the line into a double team. Big bump there. Got it to Jake Henry. Tried to get it down low and a little bit of a clothesline there. Sent Tyler Twellman to the floor. Mayfield checks out, Sapp back in. Twellman inbound. Out and taken away. Steal by Waylon DeGrave, and he's trying to try and go coast to coast. No, but a foul going to be whistled. That's 3 on Jake Henry already. He's going to have to come out immediately. With 5:28 to go in the half. Off the bench, Ryder Hopkins. He can't come in until after the first shot by DeGrave, and he hits the first. 4-point Monroe City lead with 5:28 to play. He's got one more. Second shot rattles its way home as well. He's up to 8 points. Corner. They escaped. Hunter Hubbard. Now to Tyler Twellman. And we're going to have a foul on Sapp. That's his second. Deep bench, long bench for Monroe City. I don't think they're incredibly worried about fouls. Wyatt DeGrave back in for Toby Sapp. Twellman inbound as the players stack up. Get it in, baseline. Fessler lost control momentarily, can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled. And Cole Fessler will head to the line. And that is going to be on Holland, his third. And the shot is good. First point in a bit for Silex since the 3 from Mullen earlier. Here's Fessler's second. Trying to make it a 3-point game. Smizer also checks out. And one more substitution. Max Levy will replace Chase Mullen. And the second shot is good as well. Make it a 3-point game. First points of the night for Cole Fessler. Mayfield passes along to Wyatt to Grape. Near side. And surprised Blake Fanner. Turnover gives it back to Silex, trailing by 5 with 4:59 to go in the half. Twellman, cross court to Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins across the line with some speed. Gets it up the floor. Shot too hard off the glass by Hunter Hubbard. And here come the Panthers again. Kick back. Here's Fanner. Long 3. That one drops through for Cole Hayes, his second tray of the night. 18-12. And what do we have? A timeout taken by Silex with 4:31 to go. It's a 7-point game. Monroe City 18, Silex 11. Back with more from the Clopton Invitational after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
Wrap up your holiday hustle and bustle at Gambino's in Louisiana. Dine in and have your gift wrapping taken care of while enjoying a mouth-watering dinner. Or reserve an exclusive s'mores station. Limited spots available, so call now to reserve a cozy Christmas-themed s'mores station where you can gather round, roast marshmallows indoors, and create gooey, delicious s'mores. Check out Gambino's Eatery Facebook page for specials and events. Call Gambino's today and make this holiday season extra sweet.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Silex ball after the timeout. They trail by 6, 18-12. Right below us, or in front of us. Good passing. And then Hopkins travels. 2 good passes to avoid the backcourt violation, and then travel at the end of it. 4:25 to go, 6-point game. Mayfield to the far side to Sapp, back to Mayfield up top to the near side now. Here's a 3. That's the third one for Cole Hayes. You can't leave him open. 21-12. Back the other way, Silex block. The shot by Levy was blocked. And back the other way. That one won't stick on the rim. And a big rebound by Levy. He clears out with the elbows and gets it up to Ryder Hopkins with a couple of passes. Mayfield steals. Quincy Mayfield up off the rim, no good. Tip out rebound. Mayfield got it back. Drops it in again. Yeah, he traveled. Looking for contact to play off of. Abram Smizer took an extra step. Here's Ryder Hopkins. Gets across 4 men. Off of Levy's hand, out of bounds. They had a lot of room if that pass would have been on target, but just out of the reach of Max Levy. And the turnover gives it back to Monroe City. 3:32 to go. 9-point game. Biggest lead of the night for the Panthers. Sapp to the far side, Marty Smizer with it. To Quincy Mayfield. Free throw line, center of the lane. That shot off the back iron and out. And 3 Owls fight for the rebound, and they get it under control. Here's Twellman across the line. Tyler Twellman reverses. And it's stripped and goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Monroe City. Just brushed maybe his thigh. The first time he was able to work around it. The second time, not so much. And the game still a 9-point Monroe City lead. Smizer, near side Mayfield. Corner. Now to the baseline for Fanner. Here's Mayfield for three. That one off the mark, and the rebound picked up again by Monroe City. Moss got the board this time. Smizer for three. No. Now finally Twelman gets the rebound for the Owls. Take it. Reverse layup is good. That's what he's got to do. He's got 6 points, Tyler Twelman. 21-14. Here's Mayfield. Just kind of tipped it almost to the face of DeGrave. DeGrave with it again. Here's a three. That's off the line. DeGrave again. No, but a foul. Going to send Waylon DeGrave to the line. He is 2 of 4 from that spot. Missed the first two, hit the second two. Back to the line for a third series. And the first shot is good. 22-14. 5 points in the quarter. And 9 in the game. Waylon DeGrave trying to make it 10. And he's short on that one. Rebound pulled down by Hunter Hubbard. Now to Tyler Twelman. Floater of a pass to Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins finds the baseline. Shot, little floater that time is good on the baseline. It's his first shot from the field. He's got 3 points. Here's another steal by Silex. And then the ball thrown away. And Hopkins again goes as far up the bleachers as he can in that little amount of time. DeGrave inbounds for Quincy Mayfield. Mayfield across the line, into the corner now for Brett Howland. Back to Quincy Mayfield, minute and a half to go. Here's a three from the corner, long. DeGrave the rebound against two Owls. Back to Mayfield. A little Euro step there, shot no good. On the rebound, we're gonna have a foul against the Panthers. And that is the fourth on Brent Howland. 4 first half fouls. Monroe City almost got the steal in the backcourt, and we're going to have another foul. That's going to be on Abram Smizer. And we're going to be shooting free throws. That was the 5th foul of the quarter against the Panthers. So with a minute 16 to go, Silex a chance to get a little closer from the line, and it'll be Ryder Hopkins. And his first shot is short. Pulled it a little, or pushed it, I guess. Second shot is good. So he remains at 50% from the free throw line. Here's Quincy Mayfield. Mayfield. Works at center of the lane. DeGrave over to Mayfield. Passed up the three, steps inside. Shoots again, no good. Another offensive rebound. Turnaround, DeGrave. Waylon is fouled. He'll shoot some free throws. He's been to the line. This will be his 4th time. 55 seconds to go. And DeGrave's first shot, in and out, no good. Stays a 22-17 game. .1 seconds to go in the first half. KJFM WBBA halftime report, and it looked like they left early, Monroe City that is, and Smizer gets an easy putback to make it 24-17. It looked like they left before the ball. Now, we're going to have a steal. Now, another foul going to be whistled instead on Abram Smizer. And more free throws coming. Hunter Hubbard, first trip to the line. 40.2 on the clock. And he misses everything. Just barely scraped the bottom of the twine. Over in the other gym, it's Clopton leading 35-19. Second shot was long. Rebound. Take it back. And off the foot of Hubbard, out of bounds. With 35.9 seconds to go, back to Monroe City we go. Oh, we're going to have a foul. Interesting. I thought it just went off his foot and out of bounds, but they said there was a foul against Hubbard. 24-17, final 30 seconds of the first half. Near side, here's a three. That one over the defender, and that is the fourth of the quarter for Hayes. Cole Hayes has been electric from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Silex, more pressure. Here's a three. That one no good. Off the hand of Max Levy. 5 seconds. Here's Hayes again. Kick out. Here's a three. That one off the mark. The putback was late from DeGrave. Missed anyway. And it's a 10-point game after the opening 16 minutes. Halftime report coming up with Monroe City leading Silex 27-17 from the Clopton Tournament on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
The Eagle 102 Halftime Report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, downtown Louisiana, is under new ownership. It's been updated and offers its own unique charm. It's the perfect place to stay while visiting the area during festivals, homecoming, and holidays. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Welcome to Vast National Bank. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to talk to someone about a loan.
Oh, I'll grab you the L97B. We call it the Just Talking form.
What about actually applying for a loan?
Oh my, let me pop in the toner cartridge. Hey Bill, you want to pass me the big stapler?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to People's Savings Bank.
Skip the mega banks. When you need a loan, visit People's Savings Bank. The people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows. Custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Interesting first two quarters. I think Monroe City is in a boatload of trouble if they don't have Cole Hayes, who hit 4 threes in the second quarter. And they lead Silex by 10, 27-17 through the first two. But really, with Hayes, that's their offense. DeGrave is kicked in here and there, mostly from the free throw line. But Quincy Mayfield defensively has put on a lot of pressure against Silex and forced some big turnovers. And if Quincy could get hot from shooting himself, this could be a much different game. Silex, they were ahead most of the first quarter, ended up trailing after one, 8-7. but were outscored in that second quarter 19-10 and find themselves down by 10 after 2 quarters. Just not enough on the offensive end. A little too much air under their passes. They get themselves into trouble, backed into corners, giving up their dribbles, and it just hasn't looked very easy for them on the offensive end, and that has something to do with the Monroe City defense as well. But they need to figure out a way to the basket because right now things haven't been too simple, or get themselves hot from outside. Either or, they'll be shooting the right way in the second half, and we'll see if that helps them against Monroe City, because Monroe City, they had some help. Cole Hayes, again, 4 threes in that second quarter to propel them to this 10-point lead. 27-17, we'll look at all the first half scoring after this as we continue coverage of the 2024 Clopton Invitational here on KJFM and WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, and Kearns Construction.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe, or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life, and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102, brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and A Taste of Philly.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Second half just minutes away. Our first half scoring for Silex as they trail by 10, 27-17. They've got 2 points from Jake Henry, who committed 3 fouls in the first half. Cole Fessler with 2 points. Chase Mullen with a 3, 4 points for Ryder Hopkins, and Tyler Twillman has 6 to lead the way. For Monroe City, they've got 2 each from Brent Holland, Quincy Mayfield, Marty Smizer, 9 points for Waylon DeGrave, 12 for Cole Hayes. That's 4 threes in the second quarter for him, as Monroe City leads the 2 seed, leading the 7 seed by 10, 27-17. Clopton leading at the half over Mark Twain, 39-19, so a 20-point lead for the #1 seed in this tournament. Girls action. Earlier tonight, Clopton over Mark Twain, 85-24. Silex over Winfield, was it 57-49? Ellsbury over Wright City, 52-13. And Monroe City down Louisiana here in the middle school gym as well. So 27-17 our score after 2. Silex has their work cut out for them, but they're going the right direction in the second half against Monroe City. I like that we've got a gold against a black and green. So two kind of road colors going at it here, as Misha is kind of relaxing their rules. You know, just a few years ago they made Van Vaar go away from the gold uniforms at home. Now they're kind of allowing those things a little bit to give it a little color here in 23-24 this season. 27-17 is our score after two. Monroe City leading. Silex back with the second half in just a minute here on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Cabins and Storage, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
CMC Distributing in Louisiana is the place to turn for steel, culverts, industrial supplies, and central welding supplies. In addition, CMC Distributing offers trailer parts, truck accessories, truck beds, and trailer repairs. At CMC Distributing, they always go the extra mile while working hard to make sure you're satisfied. They do it that way for a simple reason. They appreciate your business. CMC Distributing, Highway 54, west of Louisiana.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Started the second half, and a big three right off the inbound play for Tyler Twellman. Makes it 27-20. Down to a 7-point Monroe City lead. Just seconds into the third quarter. Far side, that's Mayfield. To Sapp. Sapp gets it back to Mayfield. Top of the key over to Sapp. Far side. Works it down to the baseline for Brent Holland, who has 4 fouls, and now a steal by the Owls. Hubbard ended up with the ball. Gets it to Twellman on the far side. He already has a tray here in the third quarter. Gives it back. His shot from just inside three, no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Smizer. It's going to go back to Silex with 7:13 to go in the quarter. And that one taken away by Smizer. Pass was too long for Twellman. That shot good. Marty Smizer has 4 points. And it's 29-20. Minute gone here in the third. Get it ahead. Ooh, big block. Put back no good. Another put back no good. And Smizer has it. He's going to have a foul whistled on Hunter Hubbard. And Hubbard is losing the tape on his knee. He doesn't like it. Here's Smizer. Out high, over to the far side for Mayfield. Gets it to Holland. That shot no good. Tip out rebound, and Twellman picks it up. Ahead for Hubbard. Far side. Here's Jake Henry. Gets it back to Tyler Twellman. Loses his man. Fadeaway jumper rims out. Mayfield the rebound. Here comes Quincy Mayfield. And we're going to have a foul on Tyler Twellman. .6:18 to play in the third. And there goes the rest of that knee wrap for Hunter Hubbard. Told you he didn't like it. Here's Holland with it in the corner. Up and around through Smizer to Mayfield. He goes baseline, just lost it off his hip and out of bounds. Back to the Owls. 6:12 to play in the third. It's a 9-point Panther lead. Oh, and going down. And a timeout taken by Silex, much to the chagrin of the Monroe City coaching staff. 29-20, Panthers lead the Owls. Third quarter action here from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Caldwell, and Silex Banking Company.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Silex with the ball after the timeout, and we're going to have a reach, and I think that's going to be it for Brent Howland. Yeah, maybe that's only 4. Oh, taken away. Samp got away with the travel as well. Smizer with the finish. Pretty good passing coming up the floor, and the lead is now 11, and now another steal right in front of us. That shot no good. They just kept going in on Jake Henry, thinking at some point he'd stop standing straight up. Never happened. That little shot no good. Ahead, here's Sam Hopkins, and we're going to have free throws. Hard foul from Hopkins. Toby Samp to the line, looking for his first points of the night. That's already the 3rd foul of the quarter against the Owls. Shot no good. Lead remains 11. That's the biggest of the night for Monroe City. Over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, Clopton, the top seed, leads the 8th seed, Mark Twain, 41-19. And the second shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Tyler Twellman for Silex. Owls trail by 11 here with 5:20 to go in the 3rd. Pass back up top, Ryder Hopkins. His shot from the far side, no good. Easy rebound for the Panthers, and here comes Sapp. With a head of steam, drops it off last second off the glass. Blake Flanner is good, and now a 13-point advantage for the Panthers. And another steal, Smizer, Marty Smizer. Up against Hopkins, and Hopkins commits another foul. So Smizer already 6 points, 4 of them here in the quarter. Chance for more from the line. That's the 4th foul against the Owls in the 3rd. And the shot is good. Makes it 34-20. Samp checks out and talks to the shooter, Marty Smizer, who hits that one as well. So it didn't phase him. He checks out after hitting both of those, and oh man, a big pick sent the Monroe City player into the second row, Wyatt DeGrave, and now we're going to have a foul against the Panthers. That's going to be on Abram Smizer, and that'll draw Waylon DeGrave back off the bench. He'll replace Abram. From the corner, a 3. That one finds its way home. How did that go down for Tyler Twellman? His second tray of the quarter. Makes it 35-23. Off the mark, another offensive rebound, and tracking it far side and out of bounds. Wyatt DeGrave did everything he could to keep possession that time and was successful. They're trying to argue where the ball went out of bounds. And after all that conversation, an easy in for Monroe City. DeGrave. Mayfield blocked. another? No. We're going to have a foul on Henry, his fourth. He got a pretty good bounce on Mayfield before the foul was called. And Mayfield's shot is good. So Quincy, first point since the first quarter. Makes it 36-23, 13-point advantage. That ties for the largest lead of the night for the Panthers. Midway point of the third quarter, he missed the second. Rebound pulled down by Hunter Hubbard. Here's Twellman in the backcourt. Gets it ahead for Cole Fessler. Fessler, and an offensive foul called on Fessler. And that's the fifth foul. It was an offensive foul, so they won't shoot. Even though that was the fifth foul of the quarter with 4 minutes to go. Kick back Mayfield. To the grave, back to Mayfield over the far side. That's Cole Hayes. Mayfield, he tried to climb up Max Levy. They call that a push. Over in the other gym, Clopton has pulled it to a 32-point lead, 51-19. They're in the third quarter as well. And the first shot for Mayfield is good. 37-23. Second shot. No good. Rebound tipped up. Mayfield got it back. Drops it. Shot off the glass. Good. Fanner. And another two, and it's 39-23. Monroe City leading Silex. They're starting to pull away here in the second half. Third quarter, 3:31 remaining from the Clopton Tournament on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by J. Roberts Jewelry, Pike County Title Company, and Gambino's Eatery.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Get the best deals of the year during New Holland's Value Bonanza, going on now at Bowling Green Tractor. Put 0% financing for 72 months in your pocket, or choose a freeloader on Workmaster subcompact and compact tractors and Boomer compact tractors. Reliable, powerful, and easy to run. They help you tackle chores without breaking the bank. Work smarter with year-end Value Bonanza savings at Bowling Green Tractor. Stop in today. Offers end December 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualifications and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Cole Fessler gives it to Tyler Twellman. 3:20 to go in the third. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Waited until he took the shot. And then call it on Hunter Hubbard. I agree with Coach Evans. You give continuation and then call an offensive foul. That's interesting. And they're going to call Hubbard again. One on both ends. So to the line, Cole Hayes. by those 4 threes in the second quarter. And hits the free throw here to extend the lead. 40-23. Into the ball game, Colson McMahon. And the next shot good as well. So if you give Cole Hayes time, he's going to hit the shot. And then he comes out of the ball game. Get it in, Twellman in the backcourt through Fessler to the far side for Chris Mullen. Into the offensive end, kick it out. Back to Twellman, he'll take the three, that's no good. Offensive rebound and then taken away. They get it ahead. Wyatt to Grave, yes, and a foul. Foul goes on Max Levy. And a timeout taken before the free throw. 43-23. The and one to come. Silex takes a timeout. Down 20 to Monroe City from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Off the miss. 3 no good. And the ball out of bounds back to Silex. With 2:33 to go in the third. Long third quarter. They passed us in the other gym there in the fourth already, with Clopton leading by 39 over Mark Twain. More substitutions for Monroe City. In the backcourt with it, Tyler Twellman. Ahead to Cole Fessler. Work it down low. That shot good, and a foul. Going to be McMahon's first points of the night, and a chance to make it a three-point play. He's going to finish this game with 19 fouls. The foul was on Brett Allen, and the free throw is good. 43-26. That shot from the far side rattles home. Yeah, they're scoreboard is not right. I've got it by 20. Scoreboard has it different. Off that miss. Here comes Ryan Moss. He just had that three. And the ball loose, and we're going to have another foul. on Abram Smizer. Both teams at 5 fouls for the quarter. Into the line, Colson and McMahon. And the first one's no good. I'm assuming they called that last one for Monroe City a 2. They finally got the points right on the Silex side. And the next shot is good. 45-27. Mayfield. 1:40 to go in the third. Kick it down low. Oh, what a pass. A nice finish by Waylon DeGrave. And the lead is 20. 1:20 to go in the third. Ball left behind. Here comes Monroe City again. Kick it corner. Here's the three. That one rims out. And the Owls with the rebound this time. Chase Mullen. Put on the brakes and gets it ahead to Tyler Twellman. Twellman is fouled on the floor. But he'll shoot free throws anyway. And it's going to be on Moss, I believe. Number 12. 58.1 seconds to go. Trying to get the lead for Monroe under 20. He does with that shot. 47-28. And the second shot is offline. DeGrave the rebound. Long pass ahead, and we're going to have another foul. We can't go a trip down the floor without getting a foul in this third quarter. McMahon called for the push. And to the line is Ryan Moss, and he hits the first. Back to a 20-point lead. Under a minute to go in the third. This third quarter has taken 7 hours and 42 minutes. And on the rebound, a block. Floater. No. Put back. No. But Easton Twellman going to head to the line to shoot a pair. Because, again, we can't go a trip down the floor without a foul. That one going to be on Mayfield. 45 seconds even to go. And the shot is long off the back iron and out. And he missed them both. Long rebound pulled down by Cole Hayes. Long pass ahead to Mayfield. Good spin, shot off the glass. And Mayfield with two more. 50-28. 28 seconds to go in the quarter. And Twellman can't get the give and go. A little underhand pass from Easton to Tyler. I'm going to say, though, it was tipped, so it'll stay with the Owls. 23.3 on the clock. Kick out. And taken away. Ball knocked around a little bit. Oh, tipped again. Here's DeGrave again. Trying to get it down low. Get it back. Mayfield going to try the three from the corner. No. And Tyler Twellman the rebound. Twellman. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Waylon DeGrave. With 0.4 seconds to go, because why not one more foul before we put the third quarter in the books. Back to the line, Tyler Twellman. He just hit 1 of 2 from there. Got 13 points. And he misses the first. We'll have one more. we'll head to the fourth quarter, and he missed that one. And the rebound misses by 37 feet. We head to the fourth. Silex trailing 50-28 to Monroe City in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green and Vandalia, Mick Mailer and Sons Backhoe and Excavating, and Pepsi.
Raffle tickets are on sale now. This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our Home Care and Hospice Foundation is selling raffle tickets. Enter for your chance to win $1,200 in local restaurant gift cards, a Smith & Wesson 9mm, a beautiful patio set, or a Henry 22 pump action. $5 for one ticket or $20 for 5 tickets. Get yours online at PikeCountyHospice.com or by stopping in at our office at One Healthcare Place in Bowling Green behind Walmart. Winner will be drawn at our annual Valentine Gala fundraiser in February and does not need to be present to win.
Is winter giving your home a hard time? Let People's Bank and Trust make financing those home improvements easy. I'm Jake Thompson, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by People's Bank and Trust on Business 61 in Bowling Green or in historic downtown Louisiana and ask to speak to one of our lenders about how we can help you. People's Bank and Trust, online at www.pbtc.net, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Monroe City with the ball and the lead to start the fourth quarter. They're up by 22. This shot from the corner's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Tyler Twellman for Silex. Twellman slows down. Now takes it across the line, a little give and go. One too many passes, ball goes to the floor, picked back up. And another shot off the glass is good. Easton Twellman. May have been a travel in there. Not called. Lead back to 20 from Monroe City. With it is Cole Hayes. Kick it down. Shot blocked. And a foul going to be called on Easton Twellman. On the block in a 20-point game. To the line is Blake Fanner. He has 4 points. This is his first trip to the line tonight. 42 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot good. Lead back to 21. Ball game's over in the other gym. 66-26 the final. Clopton over Mark Twain. Second shot good as well, 52-30. Twellman over to the far side now for Ryder Hopkins. And the pass taken away. DeGrave scoops it across the lane. Good finish by Wyatt DeGrave. 54-30. And through the hands of Twellman, and they're going to say it was somehow tipped. And stays Silex ball as Tyler gets it to Jake Henry. Back to Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins again. Back to Easton Twellman. To Tyler, now to Jake Henry. Clears out. Shot no good on the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay or go to Monroe City. Leading by 24. 6:40 to play. I think maybe these guys figured out that if they keep calling a foul every 25 seconds, they don't get paid anymore. And out of bounds off a teammate's head. And back to Silex. One of those end of the bench guys got in on the action there just for a second. Hopkins, Henry, pass tipped. Fessler, the finish. Cole Fessler has 4 points. 54. Now they did add that point finally from earlier. Oh, someone got poked in the eye. That was Cole Hayes. You think he's all right? Kick out. Now Hayes with it. Drops to the baseline. Here's an open three. That one in and out. Fessler the rebound for Silex. Drops it off for Twellman. 5:40 to go. 55-32. 5:35 to play. That shot's in and out. Easy rebound for Wyatt DeGrave. Hands it off for Marty Smizer, who's back in the ball game. Down to the baseline. And Tanner had it knocked out of bounds. And more substitutions. As into the ball game for the first time is Ryan Hayes, the junior. Another substitution, late substitution, as they let Moss back in the game for Cole Hayes. Maybe we have a Hayes limit in this game. Here's Smizer for three, in and out. Put back, oh, great tip back in by DeGrave. Make it 57-32. Now another tip into the backcourt, Ryder Hopkins. Gets it back for Silex, hands it to him again, and gonna have another foul. This one's gonna be on Marty Smizer. He may set a record. Our final game of the night from the middle school gym will be Winfield and Ellsbury. And that ball kicked around, back to DeGrave, and he traveled. Got it stuck behind his back for a second. 4:44 to go, 57-32 is the Panther lead. Hopkins. And he's knocked out of bounds. We're going to have another foul on Smizer. 4:39 to play. Marty 3 does not like the call. And they're going to move it to the other end of the Silex bench. So Twellman will inbound. Gets into the corner for Fessler, now for Henry, and we're going to send Jake Henry to the line. And that's going to be on Ryan Hayes. So Henry to the line to shoot a pair. He's got 2 points tonight. And the first shot is good. Into the ball game for Monroe City is Logan Epley, number 31. And the second shot's no good. Silex gets an offensive rebound and a nice putback from Tyler Twellman. Good touch from the baseline to make it 57-35. They drop it to the baseline again. DeGrave gives it to Smizer. Back to Wyatt DeGrave. Out high again for Epley. Down to the baseline, kick out. Epley with it again. Up and around to Smizer in the corner. Back to DeGrave. That's Wyatt DeGrave. To number 12, Ryan Moss. Now for Epley, over to Moss again. And knocked out of bounds with 3:53 to go in the ball game. And coming back in is Hunter Hubbard. Jake Henry takes a seat. So we're under 4 minutes to go. Corner, here's a three. That one a little bit long. Rebound knocked around. Picked up by Silex. Picked up again as it was knocked again. And they get it across the line. Here's Twellman to the hoop, and he can't get the layup to go. Put back, no good. But Hunter Hubbard going to head to the line, still looking for his first points of the night. The foul goes on Logan Epley. And the first shot rims out for Hunter Hubbard. He's 0 for 3 from the line. 57-35. Smicer checks out, as does Ryan Moss. And the second shot won't go. On the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on Max Levy. Brett Watson into the ball game. He wears number 4. Braylon Stark, number 11, also comes in for Monroe City. Here's a 3 from the near side, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Twellman. 3:20 to play in the ball game. And another foul. Second on Ryan Hayes. Second shot, or the first shot rather, for Twellman is long. So the game remains 57-35, 3:17 to go. Ellsbury coming up against Winfield. And he was short on that one, out of bounds. Chase Mullen back in the ball game. And that may be it for Tyler Twellman tonight. Final 3:15 of this ball game. Corner, kick out. Here's a 3. That one off the mark. Tracked in the corner by Stark. Little floater, no good. Silex the rebound. Here comes Mullen. Put on the brakes to the near side for Ryder Hopkins. Hopkins gets it back. Shot, no. Gives it up for Hunter Hubbard. Works it down low, off the glass. Cole Fessler has 6. 57-37, back to a 20-point deficit. Little floater through the lane, off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Hubbard. Hands it off for Chase Mullen. 2:22 to play in this opening round game. 20-point Monroe City lead. Fessler trying a little touch give and go. Taken away, and here come the Panthers again, and taking his eye off the ball momentarily with Stark. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Owls with 2:11 on the clock. Into the ball game comes Noah Chesser. Hopkins with 2:05 on the clock across the line. This is his defender momentarily, and now another steal and another foul going to be called on Ryder Hopkins. Just the third foul against Silex here in the fourth quarter, so no shots on this one. Corner, kick back, Watson, and another foul called. And it's going to be an offensive foul against Ryan Hayes. That's his third. Checking out is Wyatt DeGrave. Here come the Owls with Hopkins across the line. Pass tipped and out of bounds. They're going to say the Panthers had the last touch on that one. Hopkins has to track it in the backcourt after it was tipped by Watson. And another whistle. That one's going to be on Rhett Watson. Down to a minute 28 to play in a 20-point game. And the first shot is good. Well, the lead under 20 for Monroe City. 5 points now for Ryder Hopkins. 57-38. Second shot, good as well. Cuts the deficit to 18. It's under the lane, now a kick out. Little floater, no good. Another offensive rebound. Here's a three, long. Another offensive rebound. Steps around, steps inside, three. To the free throw line, the far side. Here's a three, that one's good. Number 32, Grant Yeager. Makes it 60-39. Work it down low, out of bounds. .3 seconds to go. It'll stay with Silex. Max Levy to inbound. Gets it to Easton Twellman. Back to Levy. Levy off the glass, no. Tip out rebound, picked up by Epley for the Panthers. A lot of redheads in Monroe City. Taken away by the Owls. I've always had a lot of redheads in Silex too. Not so much in this groove, and now we're going to have a foul on Orion Hayes, his fourth. That is foul number 876 in this ball game. 60-39. And the shot is short for Hunter Hubbard, and he is 0 for 5 from the free throw line. Second shot, that one goes. All right. 1 for 6 looks a lot better. 60-40, final 10 seconds. Monroe City, double dribble. Gives it back to Silex with 7 on the clock. Down to 5, Levy. Gonna chuck it up at the buzzer, and a nice catch by the referee standing on the baseline. Final in this one, the Monroe City Panthers 60, the Silex Owls 40. And we'll be back with the postgame show for you after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
With 14 stores across Missouri and Illinois, La Crosse Lumber Company provides lumber, quality products, and service to homeowners, builders, DIYers, and more. With some of the top brand names in the business available, La Crosse Lumber has what you need for your next project. Stop into any location for a free estimate before you start your next build. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Boy, they're only giving us 10 minutes between the final two games of the night, so let's go through the final scoring numbers for Silex as they drop this one by 20, 60-40, the final. They got a point from Hunter Hubbard, 2 from Easton Twellman, 3 points for Chase Bolin and Jake Henry in this ball game. Colson McMahon, 4 points, 6 points each for Cole Fessler and Ryder Hopkins, and then 15 points from Tyler Twellman as he's the leading scorer for the Owls. For Monroe City, and they move on in this championship bracket. They'll play in the big gym on Thursday. They got 3 points from Grant Yeager, 2 points from Brent Howland, 4 points from Wyatt DeGrave, 6 from Blake Fanner, 6 for Quincy Mayfield. Ryan Moss had 4, by the way. 8 points for Marty Smizer, Marty 3. 13 points for Waylon DeGrave, and then 14 for Cole Hayes. He had 4 threes in the second quarter, a pair of free throws in the third quarter, and that gets him the team high 14 points in pretty limited action. So congratulations to Hayes on having himself a night from beyond the arc as Monroe City beat Silex 60-40 is the final here from opening round action at the Clopton Invitational. We've got one more game here in the middle school gym, and that's number 3 seed Winfield against number 6 seed Ellsbury. And we'll start the pregame show for that one after this from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Ackles Farm Market, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic knows that getting the best care for your pet is a top priority. They strive to provide the greatest quality medical and surgical care for our furry companions. Their newly expanded and remodeled facility, with accommodations for comprehensive inpatient hospital care and complete outpatient care, allows the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic to keep your pet healthy and safe so the whole family can cheer on our area teams.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Noah Builders in Silex, a proud supporter of all area athletes, is a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit noahbuilders.com.
Gambino's Eatery, Saturday brunch from 10 a.m. to 1. Enjoy regular breakfast favorites, the country frittata or body bag burrito with Saturday specials, including French toast, waffles, or breakfast combo with a biscuit, eggs, and your choice of ham, sausage, or bacon. And brunch mimosas. Join Gambino's for Saturday brunch, starting at 10 a.m.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
The Eagle's Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. It's the ideal choice for a memorable getaway when visiting for festivals, homecoming, or the upcoming holidays. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Perkins Electrical Services, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the 2024 Clopton Invitational. Last game of the night here on opening night of this tournament. Ladies' opening night was earlier, now men's opening night, and we'll get back into a regular tournament-type schedule with the ladies' semifinals tomorrow here on KJFM and WBBA. Boys, their semis will be played on Thursday here in the two gyms at Clopton, both this middle school gym and the Dale Miller Gymnasium down the hall. Winfield and Ellsbury is our next matchup here in the tournament. The 3-seed Winfield 4 and 5 taking on the 3 and 8 Elsberry Indians, and should be a fun one. Lincoln County battle. These guys. There's a little bit of crossover, I think, still with the football teams. Been co-op in the last couple of years, so should be fun. Always a rivalry, and that just adds to it here on the boys' side of this Winfield-Ellsbury matchup. So we'll talk about keys to the game for you after this on the KJFM WBBA pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
Welcome to Vast National Bank. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to talk to someone about a loan.
Oh, I'll grab you the L97B. We call it the Just Talking form.
What about actually applying for a loan?
Oh my, let me pop in the toner cartridge. Hey Bill, you want to pass me the big stapler?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to People's Savings Bank.
Skip the mega banks. When you need a loan, visit People's Savings Bank. The people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows. Custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm Agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
Our keys to the game for Ellsbury against Winfield. Yeah, you know, Winfield's going to be pesky. They're always pesky. They always got a guy that can get under your skin. So you can't really do that. You got to use the motor like a Davion Dotson in the right way. Use him to produce steals and fast break points and not to pick up ticky-tack fouls. So you have to watch. This crew called a lot of fouls in the first game of the night for the guys in that Silex Monroe City game. So you know you're going to hear whistles. You've got to mitigate that and use your energy for good as opposed to hurting your efforts in this opening round game. This one's going to be a tough one to call, really. I like some of the things that Winfield has done in years past, and I think Ellsbury's getting better in their first year under Coach Brandon Muller after kind of a slow start. So anything can happen. It's a 3-6 matchup. We'll see where it goes. Those are our keys to the game. We've got starting lineups coming up for you next on the KJFM WBBA pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Teams being introduced on the floor. Ellsbury first, then Winfield. Let's check with the starters for Coach Brandon Muller for a 6-seed Ellsbury Indians. They'll start a junior, number 3, Nolan Wilson. Number 10, a senior, Ben Dow gets a start. Another senior, number 12, Kyle Tapley. A junior, number 14, Davion Dotson. And a senior, number 21, Ezekiel Byers. As Ellsbury has been introduced, now Winfield, the 3 seed, coached by John Varner. They'll start 5'10" senior number 2, Brady Creech. Number 5 gets a start at 6'4", junior Logan Keel. Number 20, a 6-foot junior Connor Martin. Number 23, a 6-foot senior Camden Palmer. And number 30, a 6'2" senior Caden Palmer. So a couple of senior Palmers round out the starting lineup. Again, Wilson, Dow, Tapley, Dodson, and Byers for Ellsbury, Creech, Keel, Martin, Palmer, and Palmer for Ellsbury. And they've gone to more of a traditional look, kind of an old school look for Winfield with those Nike uniforms. Ellsbury also in Nike, a more modern cut to their jerseys. And it'll be Ezekiel Byers jumping center against Logan Keel. 8 minutes on the clock. Teams are ready, referee ready, and the ball is up. We're ready as well. And Ellsbury wins the opening toss. Across the line with it is Dotson. Davion to the far side. Trying to get baseline was Nolan Wilson. Now back up top. Hands off for Ezekiel Byers. Byers to Davion Dotson. Dotson to the free throw line. Nothing there for him. Kicks it back for Nolan Wilson. Nolan Wilson to the near side. Trying to find room on the baseline. Short. Put back, no good. And Ellsbury keeps possession. Here's Dotson. Almost traveled. And he'll back up. Dotson over to the far side. Hands it off now. Ben Dow. Dow working against Brady Creech. Listen up for Ezekiel Byers. Free throw line. Kick back. Here's Dow again. On the baseline. That shot is good. Kyle Tapley with the first points of this contest. And Ellsbury leads early. And back the other way. A big block by Byers, but he steps out. Now he traveled. Gives it back to Winfield with 6:55 to go in the first. Winfield has it underneath the basket. They have to come all the way out to Caden Palmer. Palmer has trouble. Gets it back, down low, nothing there. Back to Palmer, he'll try a 3, it's short. Turns into a pass to Logan Keel. That shot no good, put back blocked. Out of bounds, gonna stay with Winfield, but nothing easy right now for the Warriors. They'll try Brady Creech on the inbound this time. Comes to the near corner with it for Camden Palmer. Nothing there for Caden Palmer, and they'll kick it all the way back to Brady Creech. 6:25 to go, opening quarter. Here's a long 3, that one drained. Camden Palmer gives Winfield the 1-point lead. 3-2, and almost another steal. We're going to have a foul away from the ball on number 20, Connor Martin for Winfield. Over in the other gym, it's a 6-5 game. Louisiana leading Wright City in the early going. 3-2, Winfield. 2 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Dotson. Down low, shot off the glass. Ezekiel Byers with 2. Make it 4-3, Ellsbury. 5:50 to play in the first. Camden Palmer, that 3 from the far side, oh my. He's got one from each side. 6-4, a 2-point lead for Winfield, their biggest of the night. Into the offensive end, here's Byers. Trouble with it, kicks it back. Up top with it for Ben Dow. Dow. Back to Dotson. Davion Dotson lost control, and the ball picked up by Logan Keel. They're pushing the pace. And out of bounds, last touched, I believe it went off the leg of Ezekiel Byers. 5:15 to play in the first quarter. And Winfield up by a bucket. Waiting on a shoe to be tied. That's completed. Now they get it in. Oh, an easy one off the glass and a 4-point lead. Logan Keel. 8-4. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Whose ball? Going to be Ellsbury ball. 2:55 gone here in the first. Dotson has his pass taken away. And that little scooper of a shot is good for Palmer. And now we've got a foul. That one's going to go on Connor Martin, his second. .453 to play. Martin has every foul committed in this game. Bendal crosses the line. Against token pressure. Nolan Wilson drops it off for Davion Dotson. Dotson. Euro off the backboard is good. 4-point game, 10-6. Winfield leads. Kick out. Looking for the 3 ball again. Palmer didn't have it that time, and now we have a foul. And Logan Keel gonna shoot some free throws. First foul against the Indians. And a shooting foul it is, and the first shot is good. Rattles down. Make it 11-6, 5-point lead. As over in the other gym, now a 3-point Louisiana lead over Wright City. They're in the second, 8-5 the score. This one goes down as well. And the lead is 6 for the Warriors. Now another steal and another foul. This one's going to be on Noah Hogston. .12-6. And to the line for the first time is Camden Palmer, who's hit from everywhere else, and now has hit from the free throw line. Already a couple of threes, a deuce, and now a free throw. Let's see if he can hit another. He does. 14-6, and a timeout taken by the Indians. They trail Winfield 14-6. First quarter, 4:15 remaining from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
14-6. Ellsbury having trouble getting out of their own end. They do this time. Bendal dribbles across the line. Kick back to Nolan Wilson. Wilson drops it off for Davion Dotson. Far side for Wilson. They get it down low, and we're going to have a foul. And Ezekiel Byers is going to shoot some free throws. And the foul on Logan Keel. He's got one. Martin's got two. And the free throw good. Rolled over for Ezekiel Byers. He's got 3 points. 7-point game. Under 4 minutes to play in the first, and he got them both to go the same way. And substitution as Matthew Jordan into the ball game for the first time for Ellsbury. Indians down 6 to the Warriors. Near side. There's Brady Creech. Kick out. Creech with it again. Bounces off of Byers a couple times. Center of the lane, that shot no good. And the rebound pulled down by Dotson. He's in trouble and almost throws it away. Now he does. Back to Winfield. Back in the ball game into the ball game for the first time, Colin Sams. He replaces Logan Keel, who needs to iron that uniform. Turnaround shot. Oh, for 3. That's Palmer with another tray, his 3rd of the quarter. Make it 17-8. Winfield looking good here early. Dotson to the far side for Jordan. Kick it back for Davion. To Byers. Near corner, that 3 off the mark for Dow. Loose ball picked up by Winfield. Ooh, slipping. And the shot no good. Creech. Lucky he didn't hurt himself. Kick out. Here's Dow. Dow, free throw line. Here's a 3 off the glass for Matthew Jordan. No good. Putback is good and a foul. All right. Byers. And they said 3-1. There is no 3-1. Yeah, it was on 30. Caden Palmer. So 17-10 is the score. Austin checks out. And the shot, no good. Can't complete the three-point play. Oh, back the other way, no good on the runner for DJ Barth. Jordan gives it to Dow. Dow tripped and out of bounds. I'm going to say it was incidental contact, I guess, with 2:11 to go in the first. 7-point game, Winfield with the ball in the lead. With it is Barth. He dribbles out of the corner. Spinner, that shot is good. Colin Sams makes it a 9-point Winfield lead. Minute 43 left in the first quarter. Here's a 3 near side, off the mark, and another long rebound for Winfield. Creech got it, goes coast to coast and scores. 21-10. First points for Brady Creech. Now minute 24, back the other way quickly with too hard off the glass and another rebound for Brady Creech. Just nothing on the offensive glass right now for Ellsbury. Here's Sams to the near side, that 3, first miss from beyond the arc for Camden Palmer. And out of bounds before the shot. Gives it back to Ellsbury. Oh, that one knocked almost to the upper curtain on the stage. It was 25 foot off the floor. Out high, 54 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dotson to Dow. Far side, Jordan. Floater, no good. And the rebound pulled down by DJ Barth. DJ Barth, looks like if that wasn't his name, that would be his DJ name. And we're going to have an offensive foul called on Camden Palmer. That's the 5th foul, but it was offensive. Here's Dotson out top for Jordan. Lights it down, and a foul from behind. That's going to be another one on Camden Palmer. One on each end. And Byers back to the line. He is 2 of 3. Over in the other gym, a 4-point lead for Louisiana on Wright City. That's in the second quarter. They're getting close to halftime in that one. Wholesale changes coming and missed the first. That's 2 in a row missed from the line for Ezekiel Byers after he made his first 2. Time to start a new streak. And the second shot, no good. Missed 3 in a row. Rebound pulled down by Palmer. And they throw it to the corner. The 3 rims out. Uh-oh. He's lost his touch. Long pass ahead, and what are we going to have? They're going to say Ellsbury ball, said it was tipped. For the last 5 seconds of the first quarter. Kick it down to 1. He got the shot off and a little too long for Jordan at the buzzer. 21-10 is our score after the opening 8 minutes. Winfield leading Ellsbury from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, and Kearns Construction.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Start of the second quarter. Ellsbury trailing by 11, 21-10. 6 points for Ezekiel Byers, 2 each for Davion Dodson and Kyle Tapley. Winfield, they have 13 from Camden Palmer. 3 threes in that first quarter. Oh, man. Caden Palmer tried to force that one up there, as he was almost horizontal with the floor. He was bent down. A lot of banging around away from the ball right now. Here's Byers from the free throw line, no good. Tip up, and the rebound taken away by DJ Barth. And taken back by Nolan Wilson. Here's Dotson. Trying to turn on some speed. They get it to, mugged on his way to the basket that time was Ezekiel Byers. They're going to call it on Logan Keel, his second. So he's got 2. Connor Martin has 2. Camden Palmer has 2. Caden Palmer has 1. And that one is good. 7 points now in a 10-point game. As Colin Sams back in for Logan Keel. Second shot. Short. Tip-up rebound. Taken by Wilson. Scoops it back. Block on Byers. And here, taken back by Byers. Dotson ahead to Nolan Wilson. Dotson to Wilson on the far side. That shot will not go, but a foul will send Nolan Wilson to the line looking for his first points. And that one is the second on Caden Palmer. Everybody's got two. And the first shot is short for Nolan Wilson. (21-11). Winfield leads here in the second quarter. Second shot does rattle down. And the first point for Nolan Wilson tonight. Oh, they found a cutter, but put it through the hands of Colin Sams. Pass was just too hard. Ellsbury takes it away. 21-12. Winfield leading Ellsbury. Ellsbury with the ball. Touch pass. Here's Ben Dow. Reverse layup, no. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Ezekiel Byers. First foul of the second quarter against Ellsbury. And here we go. Back underway again. 6:10 to play. Through the legs. Brady Creech gathers it back in. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Up top, Palmer gets it down to the baseline, and we're going to have another foul. One on each end against Ezekiel Myers. His second, team second here in the quarter. And he'll sit. They're already at the half over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, and that was just too easy on the inbound to Colin Sams. 23-12, Winfield. No one was around Sams on that set piece. That shot no good, but Nolan Wilson going to head back to the line. He's 1 of 2 from that spot. And the foul goes on Colin Sams. And a timeout taken. Going to take a full timeout. Winfield takes it with 5:41 to go in the half. They lead Ellsbury 23-12 from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by West End Cabins and Storage, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer. Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
After the timeout, 23-12 is the Winfield lead on Ellsbury. 5:41 to go in the second quarter. They're in the third, or getting ready to start the third, over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, and Louisiana leading Wright City by 3. 18-15 the score over there. And the first shot is no good for Nolan Wilson. He missed his last time to the line. See if he can match it and hit the second. That would make it a 10-point game. And he does hit. 23-13. Winfield ahead. With it is Camden Palmer for Colin Sams. Back to Caden Palmer. Work down low. Nothing there. Back to Palmer again. That shot no good, but he's going to head to the line. These officials love to use their whistles. Third foul against the Indians. Into the line for the first time is Caden Palmer. And he hits the first. Back to an 11-point lead at 24-13 Winfield. Second shot is good as well. Winfield by a dozen. Over to the far side, they get across the line. Going to put on the brakes a little bit here. Nolan Wilson hands it off for Matthew Jordan. Now to Ben Dowell. Dowell kicks it to the corner. Kick out now for Davion Dodson. Dodson over to Dowell. On the far side, goes to the wing, all the way to the baseline. Kick out now for Tapley. Tapley back to Dowell. Now for Jordan. Nothing there for Jordan. They get it back to Dowell. Down to 4:47 to go in the half. To Davion Dodson. Dodson gets a little pick. Not much room produced there. Now Dowell with it on the far side. He's all alone out high, working against Brady Creech. Now he takes it all the way, kicks it to the corner. The three ball is offline, and no one there for Ellsbury on the rebound. Scoop shot off the glass, no good. And now here comes Ellsbury again. Dowell, take it. Three, rims out. Rebound picked up by Tapley. Another three? No. And this time it's Brady Creech coming down with the board. Ahead, kick out, oh, to the corner, through a tip. Now to Creech again. He's gonna back up, little clock run here, see what develops. 25-13, here's a three, rims out, and the rebound pulled down by the Indians as Matthew Jordan hooked that in his elbow. Dowell having trouble, kicks it out of bounds back to Winfield with 3:37 to play. 25-13 the Warriors lead. Back into the ball game, Logan Keel. A couple of substitutions actually. Camden Palmer and Caden Palmer came out. And it's Keel inbounding to Creech. And DJ Barth was the other one that came in. Along with Connor Martin, he's in there. Creech and Sams for Winfield. It's going to stay with Winfield as Ellsbury knocked it out. You got Tapley, Byers, Dotson. Well, here's the three. Oh, tip back and an easy two. Off an Ellsbury hand right to Connor Martin. And it's 27-13. Now another steal. And a foul going to be whistled against Nolan Wilson. And to the line goes Connor Martin. First shot short. Second shot is good. So Martin hits one of two, makes it 28-13. Timeout on the floor. 3:04 to go in the first half. This is opening round action from the Clopton Invitational on KJFM and WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Kayla Caldwell, and Silex Banking Company.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by J. Roberts Jewelry, Pike County Title Company, and Gambino's Eatery.
28-13, Ellsbury trailing Winfield by 15 here in the second quarter. 5 minutes gone. They're already in the second half in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, and no change in the score. 18-15, Louisiana leading Wright City by 3. And a travel called against Byers, and that gives it back to Ellsbury. Or Winfield, rather, with 2:47 to play. Across the line is Creech. Back up top for Logan Keel. To Creech again, working against Dotson. Out high and around to DJ Barth. Barth to the wing for Colin Sams. He dribbles out. Now he thought about taking it, was bothered by Dotson. 1-on-2. No call. Good. And then a tackle. Bills like that. Well, now they're gonna talk to both coaches. Yeah, they're gonna make this as late a night as we possibly can. Okay, so they're giving technical fouls to both players. On top of the foul, I don't think they gave Sams. I think that was a little overkill. Here's Byers to the far side. Oh, good passing. Oh, what a finish off the feed from Jordan. Ezekiel Byers makes it 28-15. Tapley getting ready to check in at the next whistle. Minute 45 to go in the half. Here's Brady Creech to the near side to DJ Barth. Now for Logan Keel. Kick out to Barth. Blocked out of bounds by Ezekiel Byers. And we'll get the substitutions now. Camden Palmer back in as well. Byers out, replaced by Tapley. $1:28 to play in the half. Over in the other gym, down to a 1-point lead for Louisiana. They lead Wright City 20-19. Here's Creech, trying to find room. Tapley, reverse layup, too easy for Brady Creech. 30-15, a 15-point advantage for the Warriors. Near side, Dotson. Kick down, now back up top. Long two from the corner, and that's good for Kyle Tapley. 30-17. Winfield by 13. 45 seconds to go in the half. Over to the far side. That's Colin Sams. Now for Logan Keel. Back now for Brady Creech. Creech with 35 on the clock. Directing traffic. Flanked by Barth. To the near side he goes for Colin Sams. Now to Barth. And thrown away. And over and back the call. We'll see which way it went out. I think, yeah, it did go out on the baseline. He called over and back, but it was just out of bounds because it was never touched. 30-17, 21.1 seconds to go. Need to find somewhere, and it's tipped and taken away, and then a travel. Traveling called on Logan Keel with 18.5 seconds to go in the half. Off the bench quickly is Luke Pruitt. And they're going to get Logan Keel and his 2 fouls out of there. Ellsbury goes to the backcourt to Dotson. Gave up his dribble, now gets the ball to the far side. Bendal. Back to Davion Dotson. Kick out. Couldn't find the 3. Down to 7 seconds. Pass knocked out of bounds with 3.2 left on the clock here in the second quarter. One more shot for Ellsbury. They got to get it in and get the shot off in 3.2 seconds. Here it is, Dow. The 3 short, and that'll do it for the first half of this ball game. It's the Winfield Warriors leading the Elsberry Indians 30-17 after 2. We'll be back with the halftime report next from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
CMC Distributing in Louisiana is the place to turn for steel, culverts, industrial supplies, and central welding supplies. In addition, CMC Distributing offers trailer parts, truck accessories, truck beds, and trailer repairs. At CMC Distributing, they always go the extra mile while working hard to make sure you're satisfied. They do it that way for a simple reason. They appreciate your business. CMC Distributing, Highway 54, west of Louisiana.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Get the best deals of the year during New Holland's Value Bonanza, going on now at Bowling Green Tractor. Put 0% financing for 72 months in your pocket, or choose a freeloader on Workmaster subcompact and compact tractors and Boomer compact tractors. Reliable, powerful, and easy to run. They help you tackle chores without breaking the bank. Work smarter with year-end Value Bonanza savings at Bowling Green Tractor. Stop in today. Offers end December 31st. For commercial use only. Customer participation subject to credit qualifications and CNH Industrial Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply. Down payment may be required.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
We've reached halftime here in the middle school gym. Mark Fronick here at the Clopton Tournament, our fourth game of the night from the old gym. We started off with the afternoon session, which saw ladies opening round action. And in those games, here in the middle school gym, it was Ellsbury over Wright City, 52-13, and then Monroe City over Louisiana, 60-43. In the high school gym, it was Clopton over Mark Twain, 85-24, and then Silex over Winfield in the 5 beating the 4, 57-49. So that was the ladies' action. The first games of the night here in the men's bracket had Monroe City over Silex, 60-40, and Clopton over Mark Twain, 66-26. And that game, the second game, is now a 2-point game as Louisiana leads Wright City 26-24. That's about a minute 46 to go in the third quarter already. So they're getting later on in that game as they're well ahead of us with all the whistles we've had the last game and a half here in the Middle School gym. So 26-24, Louisiana leading Wright City late in the third in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. And that game also here from KJFM and WBBA. 30-17 our score here. Expected a little bit more of a push from Ellsbury, but they're having some real trouble with some of those big bodies that Winfield has, and Camden Palmer got hot at the right time and really kind of quieted the Ellsbury side with those 3 threes in the first quarter. 13 points Camden Palmer had before the end of the first. That's where he stands now, but really it was just a big spark and really took the wind out of the sails of the Elsberry Indians. We'll see if they can get that back to start the second half of this ballgame. They trail 30-17. We'll get you a full scoring recap after this as we continue coverage of the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on KJFM and WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by J. Roberts Jewelry, Pike County Title Company, and Gambino's Eatery.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Just about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Our first half scoring for Ellsbury, 2 points for Davion Dotson, 2 for Nolan Wilson, 4 points for Kyle Tapley, and 9 for Ezekiel Byers. Around 50% from the free throw line through the first 2 quarters, maybe a tick below that. For Winfield, they have 2 points from Caden Palmer, 3 for Connor Martin, 4 each for Colin Sams, Logan Keel, and Brady Creech, and then 13 for Camden Palmer, all from in the first quarter. 3 of them from beyond the arc, 2 and 2 free throws as well. So that's the only player in double figures, and that's why we have a 13-point lead. 30-17, Winfield leading Ellsbury as we get ready to start the second half here from the middle school gym. Opening round action of the Clopton Invitational continues in just a couple minutes here from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Homes in Bowling Green, Silex, and Louisiana are the ultimate providers of creating healing experiences in the community. We have years of experience caring for families and are dedicated to excellence in service and have the highest integrity. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes and Collier Funeral Homes offering sincere and caring service in your time of need.
Are you pursuing a nursing degree? Do you want $2,000 to put towards your tuition? Of course you do. This is Tracy B. with PCHD. Our Home Care and Hospice Foundation is now accepting applications for our annual nursing scholarship. Deadline is April 12th, 2024, and the application can be found on our website at PikeCountyHospice.com.
Show off your Bulldog pride with the People's Bank and Trust Bulldog debit card. For every purchase you make using the card, People's Bank and Trust will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by any People's Bank and Trust location to get your Bulldog debit card and start supporting your school while you shop. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Ready to start the second half here from the middle school gym, opening round of the Clopton Invitational. Ladies semifinals tomorrow, men's semifinals on Thursday, and then we get into the championship nights on Friday and Saturday afternoon. The times for the semifinals, 6 and 7:30 from both gyms, whether it be here for the consolation semis as the ball's thrown away back to Ellsbury, or in the Dale Miller Gymnasium for the championship semis over the next 2 nights. We know the Clopton teams held serve. They're both number 1 seeds and won easily over Mark Twain. Ellsbury gets it in. Here's Dow crossing the line. And the pass knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians. 15 seconds into the third quarter. Ellsbury in the championship semis. Monroe City, they'll take on Monroe. Clopton against Silex in the semis for the girls. We'll see who Monroe City and Clopton take on. Kick out. It's going to take a comeback from Ellsbury to be in the championship semi. They're down 13, but head to the line to start the second half is Kyle Tapley. And the first shot is long. Got to hit your free throws. Second shot is good. And Ben Dow looked awkward. May have hit that, yeah. Tailbone or tweaked his back a little bit. He looks to coach and says he's fine. Offensive foul. And Dow's going to take a breather, replaced by Matthew Jordan. Jordan with the ball. Across the line. Pass rejected back to him. Trying to get it to Byers, and it's taken away by Logan Keel. Keel ahead to Palmer. Now to Creech. Blocked and fouled by Byers. That's his third. And free throws coming for Brady Creech. He's got 4 points. First chance from the line. And that shot is good. Louisiana up by 4, 31-27 in the fourth quarter on Wright City. Going on in the high school gym, and he made them both. Up in the backcourt is Matthew Jordan. Across the line now for Hofston. And another foul. This one going to be called on Brady Creech. Second foul, and back into the ball game comes Bendal. Trying to find somewhere to go. Kick it all the way out to Davion Dodson. Free throw or to the baseline, and that shot no good. Creech ahead. And that shot off the glass is good, and an offensive foul will wipe it off the board. Caden Palmer picks up his third personal. Took him a long time to make those changes. Off the floor with it is Jordan, and taken away by Creech. Off the glass, no. Dow had it knocked away from him again. Creech, yes. 34-18. Ellsbury just a single point so far over the first nearly 2 minutes of this third quarter. Here's Dow, and the ball just wrestled away from him by Camden Palmer. Palmer to the hoop, no. Creech. Putback foul, going to be called on Alston. Second on Noah. And the first shot is good. Creech already 5 points here in the third quarter, 9 for the game. Second shot, in and out, and the rebound pulled down by Nolan Wilson. Almost taken away from him. Gets it back to Jordan, and the ball stripped away. Ellsbury can't get to the hoop. Can't get to the hoop, you're not taking outside shots. There's nothing left. And a foul called on Bendal. Dow all over Creech. Out high now for Camden Palmer. Floater, that shot no good off the hand of Colin Sams, and here's Davion Dodson with it in the backcourt. Crosses the line. Does not pushing toward the middle right now. And yeah, maybe Jordan and Sams are getting into it a little bit. We're gonna have a foul called on Logan Keel, that's his third. Ball goes to the floor, picked back up by Jordan. Here's a three from the corner over everything. And the rebound picked up by Sams. Creech with 9 steps and knocked out of bounds, and he's looking for a foul. And a timeout taken by Ellsbury with 4:47 to play. 35-18. Winfield leading Ellsbury in the opening round of the 2024 Clopton Invitational from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green and Vandalia. Mick Mailer and Sons, Backhoe and Excavating, and Pepsi.
With 14 stores across Missouri and Illinois, La Crosse Lumber Company provides lumber, quality products, and service to homeowners, builders, DIYers, and more. With some of the top brand names in the business available, La Crosse Lumber has what you need for your next project. Stop into any location for a free estimate before you start your next build. La Crosse Lumber Company, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
35-18, and Winfield leading Ellsbury here in the third quarter. 4:47 to go. It'll be Warrior ball underneath the basket. Long pass comes in to Logan Keel. Get it down to Brady Creech, back to Keel. And going to have a foul, and that's going to be the fourth on Ezekiel Byers. He had the opportunity to set himself, too. And the free throw is good. 36-18. Keel has 5 points. And this really not the game we envisioned when it tipped off. Short on the second one, knocked out of bounds by Sams. Straight out of bounds by Sams, and they're going to say it's Winfield ball. Long pass to Sams. Taken away. Goes to the floor. And tied up. And the possession favors Ellsbury. Stolen arrow there. 4:35 to play in the third. Dow, long pass ahead to Davion Dotson. Dotson to the near side. There's Nolan Wilson, kick out. And get it down low, shot off the glass, good, and a foul. Tapley, and a technical going to be called as well. That's the second tee on Sams. He should be out. So the and one for Tapley, and then they'll shoot the, a little long on that one. Who's going to come in and shoot the, they're going to say Dotson. Send Dotson to the line for the, and the first one is good for Davion. And one more. He hits it. (36-22) after the foul, the technical, and the free throws. And now the coach is getting worn. Ellsbury will have the ball as well. Coach Varner angling for another technical. Now it's taken away. Barth gets it ahead to Creech, and he puts it in off the glass. Brady Creech having a big third quarter. Kick back for Ben Dow. Dow. Here's the three. That's way long. Turns into a pass off glass, and a foul going to be called on Palmer, his third. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Timeout taken by Winfield. They have a 17-point lead on Ellsbury here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational from KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Ackles Farm Market, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Perkins Electrical Services, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
38-22. And that shot is no good for Tapley after the timeout. So they said the first was a double foul and not a technical foul, even though they said technical foul at the time. So Sams can still play if they need him. Barth off the three-point miss, no good. Houston with the rebound for Ellsbury, and they need points, and they need them in bunches. Tapley to Houston. Kick out. Dow. At some point, you need to shoot to score. Dotson to Dow. 5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. You're down by 17. Nothing is opening up. Kick out to the far side for Wilson. He just throws up a prayer over the top of the backboard, off the support and out of bounds with 2:52 to play in the third quarter. You run a minute off the clock, and that's the shot. Across the line is Brady Creech, then near side. Keel out high with it. Back to Creech. More substitutions coming. Here's DJ Barth for Brady Creech. Creech gives it off to Logan Keel. Back to Creech. And rolls toward the sideline. Martin saved it. And that shot off the rim, no good, and out of bounds. Back to Ellsbury off that Keel miss. Connor Martin checks out. Clock running again, 2:10 to go. Over to the far side, Davion Dotson to the near side with it for Nolan Wilson. And a foul going to be called on Drew Hines, who just came in the ball game. Even 2 minutes to go. And that game is swung the other way. Wright City leading by 2 over Louisiana, 38-36. Getting late in that one, and a miss by Matthew Jordan. 2 minutes to play. And the second shot is good. To make it 39-24. Minute 45 on the clock. Creech can't get the runner to go. Here's Dotson. Just go in after it. Stripped from behind when he put on the brinks. It's taken away. Over to the far side, DJ Barth. Barth off the glass, no. And gets it to Dow. Barth had a little trouble getting up. Now he does. Looking at his hand. Tapley, free throw line. Hauschen puts it in. His first 2 points of the night. 39-26. Down to 57 seconds to play. In the third quarter, 13-point Winfield lead. To the near side. Here's Barth. DJ Barth gives it off for Luke Pruitt. Barth goes to the far side for Creech. Down to 35 seconds. They're going to play for the last shot, it looks like. Give it off for Logan Keel. There we go. Brady Creech. Down to 23 seconds. Kick out. Baseline back to Barth, and they'll reset. Down to 17 seconds. To Barth again. Now for Pruitt. Hands it off for Creech. Down to 7 seconds. Will they get the shot off? Down to 3. 2, here it is. That's not the shot they wanted. Out of bounds. And the horn sounds. 39-26. Winfield leads by 13 over the Elsberry Indians. Back with the fourth from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company. Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic knows that getting the best care for your pet is a top priority. They strive to provide the greatest quality medical and surgical care for our furry companions. Their newly expanded and remodeled facility, with accommodations for comprehensive inpatient hospital care and complete outpatient care, allows the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic to keep your pet healthy and safe so the whole family can cheer on our area teams.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm Agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Both teams score 8 points in the third, so the spread has not changed. Still a 13-point lead for Winfield heading to the fourth quarter. And Winfield with the ball. Here's DJ Barth to Logan Keel. Kick to the far side. Here's a three for Luke Pruitt, and it's good. (42-26). 30 seconds gone here in the fourth. How about a three from, an answer for Ben Dow. 42-29. Each team with a three here in the fourth. Kick it near corner for Hines. Back for Barth. That's Brady Creech with it. Kicks it to the baseline for Luke Pruitt, who just had that train. He loses control. Picked up by Nolan Wilson. Here comes Ellsbury. Davion Thompson. Minute 10 gone. Here's another three. No. Stepping inside is Ben Dow. Kick out and unable to control that pass was Matthew Jordan on the far side. And three fresh coming in. Both Palmers. And Connor Martin coming back. Barth, Hines, and Pruitt take a breather. Ooh. Kick out to avoid a travel, and the three rims out. With the rebound is Keel. Put back no good. Things getting dicey again. Ball knocked around, picked up by Palmer. Palmer to Palmer. Here's Caden, and he's tripped. First foul of the fourth goes on Matthew Jordan. .42-29. Long possession. Here's Palmer stepping inside three. Cut off from the baseline. Kicks it back. Now Palmer with it again. Caden. Bounce pass down low. Making room for himself is Keel. And a tie-up. Good job avoiding the foul. Picking up the tie-up. And again, we're going to have a talking to between this time Keel and Jordan. I think that actually has the opposite effect sometimes. Here's Dow in the backcourt, crossing the line. 5:56 to play. Kick out. Davion Dotson for three, rimmed out. Tracked in the corner by Byers. He's back in the ballgame with 4 fouls. To the near corner for Dow. Dow gonna have to move. Kick out. Dotson. Ball fake. Here we go to the near side. Dow looking for room from the baseline. He's clobbered, no call. After some of the things that have been called, that was interesting. There's a three from the corner, no good. And on the rebound, center of the lane. And Winfield keeps possession. Palmer to Palmer. To Creech. And another foul. Not going to give continuation. Second foul against Ellsbury here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to go on Bendal. Louisiana falls to Wright City, 40-38. Floater here, no good. Another long possession, and the three drops this time for Brady Creech. He's got 14. 45-29. 16-point advantage. Tied for, I believe, the biggest of the night for Winfield. Here's Byers. Floater, no. Grabbed off the rim by Logan Keel. Creech pushing it to Palmer. Reverse layup, no good. And out of bounds, they're going to say last touch by Jordan. That's the right call. Creech to inbound. To the near side for Camden Palmer. Far side for Caden Palmer. Nothing there for him, so he kicks it back to Brady Creech, who would just hold. Down to 4:12 to go in the game. And we're going to have something, a foul. And it's going to go on Jordan. And back in the ball game with his 9 technicals is Colin Sam. Okay, 2. Yep. Sam. And off now for Logan Keel to Brady Creech. Top for Logan Keel, and we're going to have another push. And that's going to be it for Ezekiel Byers. Noah Hoskin. Kick out. Palmer for 3. Yep, that drops through. That's Camden. And make it 48-29. Here's a three to answer. Rims out. Creech with the rebound. Down to 3.5 to play. And, we're going to have a push. Clopton will take on Wright City in the semis. It'll be on Thursday at 6 o'clock. Mark Twain in Louisiana. Battle in the consolation semifinals. Monroe City waiting on the winner here. Looks like it's going to be Winfield. As Palmer hits 1 of 2 there, 4 in the quarter, 17 in the game. There's another 3 from the far side. No good. Connor Martin, the rebound. Leaves it for Colin Sams. To Connor Martin. Over to the far side for Brady Creech. Creech spin move off his defender to the hoop. Can't get it to stick on the iron. He's looking for a foul, but he was untouched. He just missed it. Kick out. And tipped by Creech, and he'll get this one most likely. Yeah. Lays it in. And a technical foul after the bucket. Yeah. Called on Brady Creech. How many technical fouls does one team get? So shooting will be Davion Dotson. And he rims out the first one. 51-29 is our score. He has one more. And he missed them both. So it'll be Ellsbury ball after the 2 misses on the free throw shots. To Dotson. Davion Dotson. Pump fake off the glass and good. Davion Dotson gets that one to fall to make it 51-31, 20-point game. Ahead now for Connor Martin. Work it down, block. Here comes Ellsbury. Dotson. Off that block, goes off the glass, no, tip up, put back, yes, and a foul. Nolan Wilson with 2, and chances for the and 1. 51-33, 2:12 to go in the ball game. Gill checks out, as well as Camden Palmer. Matthew Jordan checks out. For Ellsbury, back in is Kyle Tapley, and the free throw gets the and 1. And a timeout taken by Ellsbury. They trail Winfield 51-34, 2:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Opening round action of the Clopton Invitational right here on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company. Noah Builders in Silex, a proud supporter of all area athletes, is a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit noahbuilders.com.
Gambino's in Louisiana is now open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. Enjoy lunch options, and Gambino's dinner menu begins at 4, including the popular Make Your Own with your choice of pasta, meat, sauce, and veggie. Other entrees including lasagna, red wine pot roast, and weekly specials, with a variety of beer and wine available to enjoy with your meal. Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
2:12 left in this ball game. Winfield leading Ellsbury 51-34. That's the 3 leading the 6th seed. And Winfield's done what they've done best. Got under the skin of about everyone in the gym. Well, that's not DJ Barth. Drew Hines, just another mullet. Winfield looking to run some clock here. That's Mason Pruitt with the ball to Luke Pruitt. Now to Sams. Goes all the way around far side, kick out for Hines. Hines comes to the near side now for Colton Schulte. Down low to Pruitt. And that shot is good. Mason Pruitt, his first points tonight. And across the line, here's Dotson for 3. That one rims out. Long rebound picked up by Houxon for Ellsbury. And now Pruitt has the loose ball. Weaving his way up was Hines. Now they'll take it to the basket, and a runner for Luke Pruitt is good. He's got 5 in the quarter. 55-34, 21-point lead down to 45 seconds. Here's a 3. That's long. Tapley the rebound. Here's Dow. He'll try the 3. That rims out. And the rebound this time pulled down by Colton Schulte. Schulte. Here's a 3. In and out. And here comes Dow back the other way, down to 25 seconds. His 3 no good, out of bounds, back to Winfield. The lead is 21, and they want to run clock. They want to run out this final 18 seconds is what they want to do. They get across the line. And the ball knocked away. Ellsbury not done yet. And we've got yet another foul. Couldn't end the night without one more, could we? Just the 3rd team, so no free throws coming. Here's the 3 from the corner. Short, may have been tipped. Pruitt the rebound, and that will do it. 55-34. Our final, Winfield, the 3 seed over the 6 seed Ellsbury, in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. Back at the postgame after this on KJFM WBBA Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by All Parts, Eagles Nest Inn, Bed and Breakfast, and Sun Window Company.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast, Louisiana, offers inviting guest rooms, each with its own unique character and historic charm. It's perfect for hosting friends and family during festivals, homecoming, and the holidays that are just around the corner. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Welcome to Vast National Bank. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to talk to someone about a loan.
Oh, I'll grab you the L97B. We call it the Just Talking form.
What about actually applying for a loan?
Oh my, let me pop in the toner cartridge. Hey Bill, you want to pass me the big stapler?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to People's Savings Bank.
Skip the mega banks. When you need a loan, visit People's Savings Bank. The people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows. Custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Winfield over Ellsbury in our final game from the middle school gym tonight here from the Clopton Tournament. 55-34 the final. And final scoring numbers for Ellsbury is they were just, Winfield just did an amazing job taking away both the inside and the outside. It seemed like Ellsbury was afraid to go inside for probably 60% of the game. And finally, when they did, they started drawing fouls. They started getting Winfield in trouble, but the outside shot really wasn't available until desperation threes were raining down, and you only hit one of those in the second half. So really didn't do much good by the point that Ellsbury went to that tactic as they lose by 21. Final scoring, Matthew Jordan with a point, 2 points for Noah Hoskin. 3 points for Ben Dow, 5 for Nolan Wilson, 6 points for Davion Dotson, 7 for Kyle Tapley, and 9 for Ezekiel Byers. And that was as close to a double-figure score as they had, 9 points from Byers, who fouled out pretty early and didn't score at all in the second half. In fact, he scored 6 of his 9 in the first quarter. For the Warriors, they had a couple double-figure scores. We'll get to them as we go through. Mason Pruitt had 2 points, Caden Palmer had 2, 3 points for Connor Martin, 4 for Colin Sams, 5 for Logan Keel, 5 for Luke Pruitt, 16 points for Brady Creech, 17 for Camden Palmer. He's the game's leading scorer. He had 13 of those 17 in the first quarter and really was instrumental in building the lead. I mean, he was the lead. It was 13 points at halftime, and he had 13 of them. So he was kind of the spark plug, and it was just adding on from there, especially in that fourth quarter where they outscored Ellsbury 16-8 when Ellsbury was the team desperate for points. It just didn't work out. A couple of tactical fouls against Winfield, just proving they're still that pesky team that gets under your skin, and we'll see if that affects them or if that continues through this tournament. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll tell you what's happening the next couple nights here at the Clopton Invitational as we'll get ready for semifinals starting tomorrow for the ladies. We'll talk about that when we continue the KJFM WBBA postgame show here on KJFMWBBA.com.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Castile's Color Wheel, Pike Lincoln Technical Center, and Kearns Construction.
Geared Up, just off the square in Pittsfield, is your first stop for screen printing and embroidery. The folks at Geared Up take pride in making their communities and schools look great while offering the best prices around. If you're looking to expand your wardrobe or maybe a gift is on the list, stop by their store and check out numerous items in stock. When you're looking for custom apparel and awards for your business, organization, or team, stop by Geared Up, 211 South Madison in Pittsfield.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
All right, going through the boys bracket from this evening. It was Clopton over Mark Twain, 66-26. Wright City over Louisiana, 40-38, coming from behind to beat the Bulldogs. So it'll be Wright City and Clopton on Thursday at 6 p.m. That's the early game. Mark Twain and Louisiana in the consolation semi here Thursday at 6. And for the other side of the bracket, it was Monroe City over Silex, 60-40, and Winfield over Ellsbury, 55-34. So it'll be Monroe City and Winfield at 7:30 on Thursday in the high school gym. Silex and Ellsbury at 7:30 in the middle school gym on Thursday in the consolation semi, as those teams in the consolation side of the bracket trying to get continue in this tournament and not be that team that gets eliminated in the semis. So girls action. This will be tomorrow, the semifinals. First of all, we had Clopton earlier beating Mark Twain 85-24. Winfield, Silex over Winfield 57-49. So it'll be Silex and Clopton tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the high school gym in the championship semi. The consolation semi here in the middle school gym will be Winfield and Mark Twain. Ellsbury over Wright City 52-13. So Ellsbury in the championship semi. They'll take on Monroe City, who beat Louisiana 60-43. So Ellsbury, Monroe City is the 7:30 game on Wednesday, so tomorrow. And then the consolation semi, Wright City and Louisiana, and that'll be at 7:30 here in the middle school gym as well. So that gets you up to date on the results and the bracket for tomorrow and the next day. As we continue on, we've put a wrap on the first night of this Clopton Invitational for 2024. For Maddie and the gang over in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, Mark here in the middle school, and everyone at KJFM WBBA, we thank you for listening and watching to the 2024 Clopton Tournament here on KJFM and WBBA and KJFMWBBA.com.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on KJFM WBBA Sports. Join us year-long as we bring you the best of area sports on air at 102.1 and 97.5, online at KJFM, WBBA.com, and on the app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during KJFM, WBBA Sports. All from your area sports leader, KJFM and WBBA.